Hey there, hey lovely faces. It is your girl Tamekia R. Moon. Hey sister friends, hey sister friend tribe. I am your girl Tamekia R. Moon. I wanted to come on. I will not hold you long, but I want to come on really quick because we finished up the self-love series about a month ago. And so I wanted to come on and I wanted to put everything in a package about what we talked about. If you still need to catch up on the episodes, be sure to hop over to Happy Hour Conversations with Tamekia on the YouTube channel and catch every episode. I spoke to some phenomenal women and the conversations were valuable. Okay, they were very valuable. So I'm hoping they help somebody, but I want to put everything in a package and let's just drop it right here and hope it helps somebody. So we talked about self-love. What is self-love? Self-love is an intentional choice to show up for yourself, put yourself first, put your well-being first, your needs and your happiness, right? All of that. It's all about you and you putting it first. We talked about what self-love is not. What self-love is not. Self-love does not sabotage, does not self-shame, it does not self-criticize, regret, feel guilty, avoid her emotions. Self-love doesn't self-hate, people please, put others before herself, as we often do. Care what other people think. At some point when you get to this big age, you really don't care what people think. And self-love does not think or speak negativity over herself or her situations. How do we get to a space of self-love? Now, I want to make sure that I'm really clear because self-love, it just it isn't one destination. It isn't a drop, stop, and I'm here. It is a journey. And so we are always working towards self-love. But here are some things that you do to get to a self-love space. You be mindful of your words, right? Be mindful of your words. Practice speaking positiveness over yourself. Indulge in affirmations. Do mirror work, right? Oftentimes we don't look in the mirror and speak that good energy and positive information that we need to tell ourselves. We don't give that to ourselves. Meaning, like, we might tell somebody else, but we don't look in the mirror and tell ourselves the information, the words, the affirmations to ourselves. So get to the self-love space. You do the mirror work. Do it in the morning when you get up. Do it in the afternoon. Do it when you brush your teeth. Do it at night when you're washing your face. Whenever you are in the mirror. When you are doing the outfit check, do the mirror work to speak positiveness to yourself. Here's my thing. Remove things and people that are no longer serving you well, serving your well-being. That's not good for you anymore. And it's okay. Sometimes you just have to part ways, and people and things have a season and a reason. Some people are lifetime. And so you got to figure out which box and people belong in and which box things belong in, right? And so those who are no longer serving you well and your well-being, it's time to go ahead and get rid of them. Normalize putting yourself first and not feeling guilty. I'm going to say that one more time. I'm going to say it one more time because as women, we typically put ourselves very, very in the back. I mean, the back of the line. We are typically putting ourselves last. Okay. So, I want us to normalize putting ourselves first. And the key is without feeling guilty. Surround yourself with like-minded people that deposit positive energy. You cannot continue to hang around people that are toxic, that are not trying to elevate, they're not trying to grow, they're not trying to change their mindset, the two doesn't work together. The energy is like it's tug of war. And so you're gonna have to find your tribe and put yourself around people that are like-minded, and that are depositing energy into you versus just taking energy. Okay. And start practicing using and loving the word no. N-O, without no explanations. Okay. And so that was how we get to the space of self-love. The next topic would be, how do we maintain self-love? Because remember, I said self-love is not a destination. You don't get there and you just say, hey, I've arrived, I'm here. No, it is everyday work. We work towards it every single day. And so to maintain self-love, here are a few things that I want you to do, right? To maintain self-love, remember, your words matter. The moment you speak negative, because remember, sometimes we do have a negative thought. You may say something negative like, oh my gosh, I look a mess today. Immediately correct yourself immediately with a positive word, okay? Speak positive energy over yourself. Whenever you have a negative thought or a negative word come out, make sure you immediately meet it with a positive word and positive energy. Your circle matters. Remember, we talked about surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded. So you surround yourself with people that has your best interest, that reassures you when you need it, and that can pour into you. And they can have conversations that will light you up, conversations that meet your soul. That is how you, that's what matters. That's what matters. Your circle, when it comes to your circle, that matters. Explore and do activities that make you happy and bring you joy. Hands down, it is time for you to find out what brings you joy and what makes you happy. Do activities, even if it's something you might be scared to do, might be afraid of, and something that you may have never done before. Do stuff that brings you joy. If you like dancing, you like skating, if you just like going on walks, do things that bring you joy and that will make you happy. And make a practice of doing it. Walk in and own your story. It's yours. It is yours. And so walk in it and you own it. Okay. Don't be ashamed of anything that is part of who you are, that has made you be the woman that you are today. Create a self-care plan. So these are things that I have been working on, and I am looking forward to helping other people work on it as well. But create a self-care plan, put boundaries in place, give yourself permission to live guilt-free, and be open to people who are genuinely loving you. Sometimes we get afraid of letting people really close, but be open to people who are genuinely in your corner and that wants to love you. And again, when it comes to the self-care and the boundaries, I am going to be working with women, and I actually have a template in place that you all can use. So I'll probably attach that or figure out how to attach it to the video. Or you can just get with me and I'll be happy to give you the template, because it's really time for us to put self-care, boundaries in place that can help us maintain our self-love. Okay, so here's one of my favorites, right? Here's one of my favorites. The self-love inventory. Self-love inventory. So what does that mean? Because remember, I said it's a work in progress. We are always working towards it, right? So the self-love inventory, this is what it looks like. Every 3 months, take inventory. Every 3 months, take inventory. So ideally, because we are about to go into we are in the second quarter, January, February, March, April, May, June. We're in the second quarter, so we're in spring. June is about to approach here soon. Take inventory. Take inventory. What does it look like? What is happening right now from January to June? Who do you need to drop off? Who do you need to remove from your life? What do you need to stop doing? Who do you need to say no to? Take inventory. Examine the areas that you may be lacking in and work in those areas. Whatever areas you lacking in, work in those areas. What needs to be removed? We just talked about that because we talking about the inventory. And do you ask yourself, do you need to pivot? Sometimes I think when we make a plan, I think we try to make sure that plan is executed, knowing darn well it's written in our face that we need to pivot. And sometimes we feel like pivoting or adjusting a plan is failing at something. And it's not. It is simply pivoting and adjusting. And that's what we have to do in life. So if you have to pivot, adjust a plan, do not feel like you failed at something. Okay? So, and then lastly, as it relates to the self-love inventory, what do you need in that moment? We often don't sit down. We often do not sit down and think about what is it? What do I need in this moment? And if you need something from, remember your circle, if you need something from somebody in your circle, you should be comfortable enough to tell the person in your circle what it is your needs are. But you should be able to articulate, this is what I need. It's just that simple. And that is part of the self-love inventory. As we get ready to close, I want you all to remember the self-love is a journey. I've said it a few times throughout the few minutes I've been talking. Self-love is a journey. It's not a destination. It is a journey. And I want you to know that you are a beautiful masterpiece, and only you are the only blueprint that exists. You are the only blueprint that exists. Imagine that. There is no other blueprint. When God created you and made you, you are it, sis. This is it. No other blueprint exists. So be sure that you take care of the valuable piece that was created to walk this earth and make footprints in this world. Listen, I am your girl, Tamekia, and again, I wanted to put pieces together as it relates to self-love, just package it up as we did and wrapped up the self-love series a month or so ago. And it was so powerful, to be honest with you. We're going to continue to talk to women as it relates to self-love. Listen, I am your girl, Tamekia, and we'll talk soon.